got to stop listening to the fake business news networks because they tell you what you want to hear instead of what you need to hear.
Phil Grande guides you step by step on investing.
You're going to know exactly what the tone of the market is. Do I sell? Do I not sell? Do I buy?
All you need to know is philsgang.com.
Check it out, philsgang.com, philsgang.com.
When making wise investment decisions, Phil Grande has some sound reasons you should join Phil's gang.
You know, when I started this, they asked me, okay, can you explain to people why they should join the gang? Gee, I thought about that. And I guess to make money. But more than that, to get good direction on which way the economy's really going. We get so much crap, so many lies, how great the economy is and how great the tech business is, and when it's not. The problem is we have too many people in Washington and in this industry that just don't tell the truth. The truth is everything. And here at Phil's Gang, we stick with the facts. We tell the truth. We make sure our members, are getting the best information, and our listeners, like you. We make that information available to you and make it simple and understandable.
Good investing means understanding how the stock market works. Join today at philsgang.com. The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grande.
There is enough of a short offsides position in those unloved areas of the market that just on positioning normalization alone, this rally can continue.
This rally can continue. You know, this rally has been continuing since October 2022. Now remember, this whole rally started going back in 2009. And the idea was to convince everybody we had to bring interest rates to zero. As long as you bring interest rates to zero, everything was going to be fine, interest-free. And that Main Street was going to be well off because of it. I mean, think of what they sold us, the crap that they sold us. As long as we give corporations money free, then the hard-working American who makes $60,000 a year can't afford a house because he's got to make $120,000 to afford a house. But we were told zero rates. This was key. This was going to improve everybody's lives. Well, it didn't. It made things worse. Because why? Because what did they do to get interest rates to zero? These gangsters in Washington. They had to increase the money supply to buy treasuries. And when you increase the money supply, that's inflation. Don't listen to the crap. There's corporations that are increasing inflation. I'm so sick of hearing that. The corporations, they don't pay enough taxes. What are you, nuts? They're the ones that are responsible for inflation. They only put half the amount of potato chips in a bag. Yep, that's them. We got to go after them. No. The gangsters are in Washington. The liars that are in Washington. You know, that's all Washington is a bunch of liars. To qualify to go to Congress, you have to be a liar. They must have classes at night after you get elected, how to lie. My God, when our own president tells us his uncle was eaten by a cannibal, he was flying around in World War II, he got shot down in a cannibal, and his family had steak uncle. Yeah, steak uncle, rare. People believe it. Just like they believe zero interest rates are going to make our life better, when it's made our life miserable because of inflation. Every time you print money to buy treasuries, the dollar in your wallet goes down, not up, goes down in value. So you need more of them to purchase what you bought a week ago, a month ago, a year ago. That's why there's inflation. And don't give me this crap. Inflation's coming down. They know it's not coming down, these liars in Washington. Gasoline is still up 40% since the day Joe Biden became president. Groceries are still up 25%. Rent's still up 30%. Used cars still up 47%. Auto insurance up 22%. And Saint Obama, yes, Saint Obama, he was going to answer the call to cheap health care, remember? Just like his cell phones, free cell phones, the Obama phone. Everything's going to be free. Yeah, just like this zero interest rates, right? We're going to make everybody happy and rich. Yeah, really. Just like this free cell phones. What are you, nuts? Obamacare has gone up 350%. I'm talking about the premiums. 350%. It's a total failure. But see, Washington wants inflation. That's right. They want inflation. Nancy Pelosi wants inflation. Her artwork went up 1,200% with inflation. Her artwork, 1,200%. Her vineyards went up 430%. Not just old Nancy, all these gangsters in Washington. I can't think of her name in Congress. She just passed away. She was in Congress 432 years. What the hell's her name? Feinstein. How does Feinstein, on a congressional salary, have a $25 million house in Aspen, $35 million house in oh my God, where is it? Lake Tahoe, and $22 million, another $22 or $20 million house in California. She's got houses everywhere. Oh, Florida. She lived right next to Sylvester Stallone. A $42 million home. But see, they want inflation. They want the zero rates. They want to print money, because the more you have inflation, the more we print, the dollars get, just go down in value. And her artwork goes up, and Pelosi's vineyards goes up. So here we are sitting and being told, hey, guess what? We're going to cut rates in September because it worked. That's right. Inflation's coming down. It worked. Zero interest rates worked. If it worked and did so well for the average guy who's making $65,000 a year, then why is it he can't, when McDonald's came out with a $5 meal, I'm sure it's not meat. I hate to see what's in that bun. It can't be beef. I think it's probably, I don't know, maybe they buy used straps and boil them in leather or shoe leather. I don't know what's in there. They couldn't even get folks to come in to spend $5. People are hurting so much. They couldn't even get them to spend $5. They started on June 25th. That's a total flop. People do not have the money. They can't even order pizza. Look at Domino's. Domino's tanking. You got McDonald's, Domino's, Starbucks tanking. People don't have the money. They don't have money. And they tell us, oh, things are wonderful. Yeah, well, the thing they won't tell you is we are in deflation. Deflation. You think anybody would mention that? Nobody's going to tell you the truth. Hell, when I go on Instagram or YouTube and say the market's going to crash at some point, are you kidding? They want to hang me. They want to burn me at the stake twice, not once. Some of the emails I get, they want to burn me 3 times. We're going to have a crash because things are not good. But it doesn't mean, again, that you can't make money. You make money shorting when the crash comes. And before the crash comes, when they do all these zero rates, you should have been long. You should have gone and borrowed money in your house, on your cars, anything, and just kept buying stocks. Because stocks only have one place to go, up. Out of the 5,000 stocks, you had a handful, 10 stocks that drove the whole stock market. But at the end, boy, we're screwed. When McDonald's can't sell a $5 meal, tell me that zero interest rates worked, that it really benefited our country. Zero interest rates. No, we are in a situation of deflation. And when does deflation occur? First of all, most people don't even know what inflation is, never mind deflation. But deflation occurs when money and credit decline. And guess what? Money and credit's declining. But you won't hear anybody talk about it. No, they can't tell the truth. Everybody gets mad. We'll talk about the truth when we get back. Hey, join my gang, Phil's gang. We have fun here.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Phil Grande has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free. If anything, during that 10-day period, you're going to learn how the market really works. You're going to find information that you never had before. You're going to walk away and go, I didn't know that. So join my gang for 10 days free, philsgang.com. And you're also going to learn how to make money when the market goes down. It's kind of silly just sitting there when the market going down, hoping. Why hope when you can sell short and make money? Either way, you make money when the market goes up, you make money when the market goes down. That's the benefit of Phil's Gang. You make money.
Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level.
philsgang.com. Sign up free for 10 days.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Want good investing advice from someone you can trust? Listen to Phil Grande.
With what's going on today in the economy, especially in the stock market, it gets really complicated, but it doesn't have to be. My job is to make it simple, to get through the fog. And I think I do that, and I think I do a pretty good job of that, especially why you should be buying a stock, or why you should be in the market, or not in the market, or shorting.
Invest wisely with the knowledge of Phil Grande at philsgang.com. You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. If you invest in the stock market, take a moment for this important advice.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. You've got to stop listening to the fake business news networks because they tell you what you want to hear instead of what you need to hear.
Phil Grande guides you step by step on investing.
You're going to know exactly what the tone of the market is. Do I sell? Do I not sell? Do I buy?
All you need to know is philsgang.com.
Check it out, philsgang.com, philsgang.com.
When the stock market is up one day and down the next, you need experienced advice from a pro.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. I know you're sitting there watching the stock market. You're going, what? Is this nuts? Market goes up 700 points. Next day it goes up 800 points. Then the market goes back down. Then it goes back up. What that is volatility.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently?
But you got to anticipate what's going to happen with the market. And that's what we give you. Information so you can anticipate in advance what the market's going to do so you know what stocks to buy, you know what stocks to short. It's all about having good information and anticipation. You got to anticipate. The one thing you can't do is rely on your brokers. Listen.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What are you, nuts? Partners and shareholders? You're not included.
Check out the free 10-day trial and follow Phil to investing success. Learn more at philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Welcome back to Phil's Gang. So we're talking about deflation. And as I said, most people have no clue what inflation is. That's right. Inflation occurs when money and credit, okay? When you have inflation, the value of money goes down, as I said in the beginning, when you print money. The more you print, more the government prints, that money becomes less valuable. And you need more of it to buy goods. That's what creates the inflation in the government, not large corporations. But do we ever get the truth from government? Do we ever? Remember when we were told about, and the president, I think we have a cut where the president talked about, I think it was Trump who said during all the riots during that summer, when there was like $2 billion worth of damage, he was calling out the National Guard. And Biden got all upset, said, why is he calling the National Guard out? That's ridiculous. What kind of man is he? They were peaceful. You got that cut?
And you peacefully protested George Floyd's murder. Donald Trump called for the National Guard to go after you.
Peacefully. Peacefully. Are you kidding? George Floyd peacefully? What's he, nuts? No, he just lies. That's what he does. And he said, what the hell is wrong with Trump? He went on to say, imagine that, calling the National Guard when we had such a peaceful demonstration. But between May 26th and June 8th, it wasn't peaceful. We had a $2 billion record in arson evaluation. You know how many cops got shot and wounded? But what does he say? He calls it peaceful. New York City cops got shot and wounded. New York City, Buffalo, New York, Minneapolis, St. Louis, Las Vegas, all these cities. Cops were getting wounded and getting killed. Austin, Texas. A cop got killed in Austin. A black protester got killed in Austin. And Louisville, Kentucky. There was a riot out there. A restaurant owner goes outside, puts his awning down, gets shot in the head. But he said, oh, this is all peaceful. See, they just don't want to tell the truth. They don't want to tell the truth. Because you can't tell the truth. Because you can't get reelected with the truth. Who the hell wants to go to Congress? You got to be a person that says, you know what? I'm going to learn how to lie. Because remember, all they do is they have to keep raising money and raising money and raising money to get reelected. So they'll keep lying, tell you what you want to hear so they can raise money. Well, it's coming to an end because people realize all these years of zero rates has destroyed this country, but made the very, very rich much wealthier, especially Wall Street. The money supply, do you know they raised the money supply by 234%? What are you, nuts? That caused the national debt to go up by 266%. That caused government spending to increase by 130%. Yes, 130%. This is insane. Payments on our interest on our national debt went from $355 billion to $1 trillion, about 157% increase. We went from $9 trillion to $34 trillion in money supply. Obama was $8 trillion, Trump was $7 trillion, and Biden was $12 trillion. And Biden said Trump increased the money supply the most. No, it's not. That's not true. We had record government spending from 2008 to 2023. $4 trillion to $6.4 trillion. But it's all coming out now. It's all coming out. So again, inflation is the value of money going down in value. Deflation occurs when money and credit declines. Demand for goods and service declines. See, that's what's happening. We're in deflation. You couldn't be in a worse situation. We're in deflation, not when you care. Everybody's worried about inflation. We are in deflation. Look at the jobs. Look what's going on with the jobs. They're not truthful about that either. All the good jobs are turning to, they're getting rid of good full-time jobs and they're replacing it with part-time jobs, lousy part-time jobs. And then they lie and say how great things are. The labor market's strong. It's keeping the whole economy afloat. No, it's not. They're government jobs. And when you hear how healthcare jobs are, those are government jobs. Those aren't private jobs. Credit cards, all tapped out. Tapped out. Here, look, if you want to see this, I got a chart. Delinquencies on credit card loans. Look at this. Look how they're taking off. Big time. Those are delinquencies. But wait a minute. They said they're going to cut rates because things are good. Why would you be... Are these people nuts? The banks are tightening credit. That's screwing people. They keep saying how retail sales are up. No, they're not. They're down because what do? They don't count the units sold. They count the gross sales. So you can have, for example, a bike store has gross sales of $5,000 and he's selling 100 bikes. But then all of a sudden he's not selling 100 bikes. He's selling, let's say, 75 bikes. But his sales go to $1,200 a week instead of $1,000. Well, see, they only look at the money. They don't look at the units sold. They don't look at, wait a minute, they were selling 100 bikes, but now they're only selling 75 bikes. So things are getting worse. They don't do that. See, they don't want you to know that. They don't count units sold. They only count the gross sales. They don't want you to know. They don't want you to know what's going on. So what do? How do you trade the market? I'll get into that in a moment.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. When making wise investment decisions, Phil Grande has some sound reasons you should join Phil's Gang.
You know, when I started this, they asked me, okay, can you explain to people why they should join the gang? Gee, I thought about that. And I guess to make money. But more than that, to get good direction on which way the economy's really going. We get so much crap, so many lies, how great the economy is and how great the tech business is, and when it's not. The problem is we have too many people in Washington and in this industry that just don't tell the truth. The truth is everything. And here at Phil's Gang, we stick with the facts. We tell the truth. We make sure our members, are getting the best information, and our listeners, like you. We make that information available to you and make it simple and understandable.
Good investing means understanding how the stock market works. Join today at philsgang.com. When making wise investment decisions, Phil Grande has some sound reasons you should join Phil's Gang.
When I started this, they asked me, can you explain to people why they should join the gang? Gee, I thought about that. And I guess to make money. But more than that, to get good direction on which way the economy's really going. We get so much crap, so many lies, how great the economy is and how great the tech business is, and when it's not. The problem is we have too many people in Washington and in this industry that just don't tell the truth. The truth is everything. And here at Phil's Gang, we stick with the facts. We tell the truth. We make sure our members, are getting the best information, and our listeners, like you. We make that information available to you and make it simple and understandable.
Good investing means understanding how the stock market works. Join today at philsgang.com. Want the truth when investing in the stock market? Here's how.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. Listen to my radio show every day because that's where you're going to get the truth. You're not going to get the truth listening to these dopes on Fake Business News Network. The other day, Kramer said, don't listen to the banks. They're giving you wrong information. When he told you to buy Merrill Lynch, remember? And what happened? They went broke.
Get the truth at philsgang.com.
Join my gang, philsgang.com. Get the truth. And also listen to me on my podcast on YouTube and Rumble. That's philsgang.com.
When making wise investment decisions, Phil Grande has some sound reasons you should join Phil's Gang.
When I started this, they asked me, can you explain to people why they should join the gang? Gee, I thought about that. And I guess to make money. But more than that, to get good direction on which way the economy's really going. We get so much crap, so many lies, how great the economy is and how great the tech business is, and when it's not. The problem is we have too many people in Washington and in this industry that just don't tell the truth. The truth is everything. And here at Phil's Gang, we stick with the facts. We tell the truth. We make sure our members, are getting the best information, and our listeners, like you. We make that information available to you and make it simple and understandable.
Good investing means understanding how the stock market works. Join today at philsgang.com. Are you a stock market investor without all the information?
What are you, nuts? Market's going up, market's going down. We're getting all this bad information.
How do you invest intelligently? Phil Grande can show you.
If you want real information and you really want to know what the market's going to do and you want the truth, go to my site, philsgang.com, and also listen to me on my radio show every weekday at 3 o'clock Eastern.
Phil's got the answers at philsgang.com.
That's philsgang.com, where you get the truth and you get the information you need about the market.
If you want to invest your money and grow your wealth, listen to this.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. I get so tired of listening to the same garbage every day, listening to the Fake Business News Network telling you why you should buy this stock, why you should buy, and they're always wrong. Join my gang, philsgang.com, free for 10 days. You're going to learn when to buy a stock and when not to buy a stock. Hey, years ago it was different. You could buy a stock based on fundamentals. You could buy a stock based on earnings. You could buy a stock based on PE ratios. Those days are gone. That ended with QE. That ended when they financially engineered the market in 2008. Gone. Now you got to follow the money. And we have the knowledge because we have the chart. Pro 2 color-coded chart tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to run like hell.
For a limited time, you can join Phil's Gang free for 10 days.
Check it out, philsgang.com. Get the truth, get the knowledge, and understand how the market really works.
Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grande. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
Welcome back to Phil's gang. You know, when we started the show off, I was talking about how QE, or zero interest rates, destroyed our economy. And 99.99% of people don't realize that. They think zero rates helped everybody. No, they didn't. QE is what really destroyed. See, when you print money and the value of the dollar goes down, and then what they do, called QE, they take the money and then they purchase treasuries. Are you insane? So they can bring yields down, interest rates down. That's not for you or me. It's not to help me or you. So QE is when the Federal Reserve is printing money. And they take the money and they fill the major banks with a bunch of cash. Here's the cash. Now the dollars or the cash in your savings or the cash in your retirement account or your all going down in value. You're going to need more of it to buy the same groceries you bought a week ago. You need more of it because the prices are going up because of the printing, QE. But QE is worse because QE, they take the money and they give the money to CEOs. Say, here's the money. Here, Mr. CEO, take the money. It's free. It's free. Now go buy your own shares. So if you got 1 million shares out in the market, buy your own shares. You only got 800,000 shares out in the market. If you have less shares in the market, that's going to push up your earnings without doing anything. Yeah, you don't even have to have top-line sales. Just reduce your shares from 1,000 to 800. Buy your own shares. That means your earnings increase. Now, to increase earnings, you usually have to have top-line sales. Go sell something. You have to be smart. Keep your overhead down so your margins get better. No. They didn't care about any of that. This is an easy way. Don't worry. You don't need any of that. Just keep reducing your own shares. People won't know the difference. They'll think this is great. And then the stock price keeps going up and up and up. Can you imagine? And people to this day don't understand that. They don't understand how these stocks have gone from a $25 a share to $300 a share, $400 a share. They have no idea how 7 stocks are driving this whole stock market. And they get mad at you if you point out it's a bubble. So QE is a horrible thing. First, printing money is a horrible thing, to go buy treasuries, to drop those yields down, to drop interest rates down. Because now your dollar's worth half of what it is, and you need more of them, go buy your groceries. Now, the QE, where they go and they take the money, give it to the banks, and the banks go out and give it to CEOs. CEOs take the money, buy their own shares. Their earnings go up without doing anything, called unearned increment, and then their stock price goes up without doing anything. We had a 15-year rally. People got incredibly wealthy. Imagine, 15 years. Remember 1929, that crash? That was epic. We had an epic boom. And it ended in a catastrophe, a big bust on Black Monday, October 28th. The Dow, on October 28th, that day, declined 13%. On the following day, Black Tuesday, the market dropped 12%. By mid-November, the Dow has lost half its value. Oh, wait a minute, but the slide continued. It wasn't over. Remember, the crash went from 1929 to the summer of 1932. By 1932, the Dow closed at $41, its lowest value of the 20th century. It lost 90% of its value. And do you know, from 1932, it took to 1954 to claw that value back? This crash we're experiencing is going to be worse than that. Oh, here comes the mail. Here comes the hate mail. No, the ones I love, and they go, "You've been wrong about the whole market. You missed this whole market." The morons that send me those emails, unbelievable. They really think somebody's going to sit around who's been in this business for 50 years, who knows this business better than most, who knows the stock market better than most. I'm just going to sit there and let the market go up when rates are at 0 and wait till it comes down? What moron would write me something like that? Shouldn't even be in the market. He shouldn't be in the market. He doesn't know what he's doing. Of course not. because one thing you learn, and my members learn, you follow the money. You don't follow the noise. Follow the money. Turn off the TV. Don't listen to the fake business news networks. Turn them off. Take the candlesticks on your chart, all those stupid names, the reversal candlestick, the one flop, one hung low candlestick. I mean, the crazy names for these candlesticks. Get rid of the candlesticks. You don't need them. All you need on your chart is the direction of the money. Where's the money going? What direction is going? Is it going in or is it going out? Now, you can do that with stochastics if you want. Now, you're better off doing what I developed and my team here developed. We developed so you can see when the money's going in. It warns you when the money's coming out. And it tells you when the money's coming out enough, it's going to go down. So your stock's going to go down. And you watch your volume. So when you buy a stock, you should know, okay, if I'm buying Coca-Cola, is money going into Coca-Cola? The charts we design show, okay, money's going into Coke. You can see it. And then if it's not going to go into Coke anymore, it gives you a warning. It starts turning yellow. Then when it's going to drop and go down, it turns red. So we can turn around and sell it short. Same with the stock market. But that's all you need, that and volume. If you're a stock, you buy a stock, all you want to know is the money going up and you watch your volume. The more the trend of money's going up, you want the volume increasing. The more your stock's going up, the money's going up, pushing the stock up, you got to have that volume going up. And when volume stops going up, you know that the stock is going to turn and drop. Also, we have what we call a key reversal candlestick. So easy, anybody can use the key reversal candlestick, identify it. It's so simple. It's when a stock goes up. I'll give you a good example. NVIDIA went up on that Thursday. I forget the date. Thursday, July, I forget. But it went up and 655 million shares were bought. June 20th, the highest NVIDIA ever got. You got all these tourists don't know what the hell they're doing. They bought it right at the top. The next day, the stock collapsed. It opened down. That's called the key reversal candlestick. And 99% don't even know what that means. And they're still in there buying, losing their butt. And right now, let me tell you something about NVIDIA. If NVIDIA breaks, and I've been right so far, NVIDIA, since we've had that candlestick on NVIDIA break, and I pointed this out on that June, let's see, what was it, Friday, I think it was. Yeah, it was Thursday. And I said, look at that key reversal. If they can't get back that high that day on Thursday, on June 20th, was around 140. They have not been able to get to 140. As high as they got was 136, and it's failed. It's now at 118. And you know what it means if it breaks? If that 118, if NVIDIA breaks through 118, gets down to around 117 or 112, every tech stock's going to collapse. Every tech stock's going to collapse. But I bet you don't know how to short a stock. 80% of the people, retail customers, lose money because they don't know how to short. They only know how to buy. But right now, the answer, anybody says, what do you think the market's going to do? What do you think the market's going to do? The answer is with NVIDIA. Because the way NVIDIA goes, the rest of the tech stocks go. The rest of the tech stocks go. Now, I believe what's going to happen is you're going to get a rally first. We're at about $118 right now. I think you're going to get a rally first. They're going to try to run it up to about 144 from 118. And then that's when you're going to get your big failure. We don't really want to fail here. You want one more rally to fail. That would be a third time the rally has failed. Anytime you get a rally that fails 3 times and then it makes a new low, you want to know how to short. And we'll teach you how to short. And by the way, remember, I got a message for you when you come back about Sunday nights.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Want good investing advice from someone you can trust? Listen to Phil Grande.
With what's going on today in the economy, especially the stock market, it gets really complicated, but it doesn't have to be. My job is to make it simple, to get through the fog. And I think I do that, and I think I do a pretty good job of that, especially why you should be buying a stock, or why you should be in the market, or not in the market, or shorting.
Invest wisely with the knowledge of Phil Grande at philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande of philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And the Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Want the truth when investing in the stock market? Here's how.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. Listen to my radio show every day because that's where you're going to get the truth. You're not going to get the truth listening to these dopes on Fake Business News Network. The other day, Kramer said, don't listen to the banks. They're giving you wrong information. When he told you to buy Merrill Lynch, remember? And what happened? They went broke.
Get the truth at philsgang.com.
Join my gang, philsgang.com. Get the truth. And also listen to me on my podcast on YouTube and Rumble. That's philsgang.com.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. I've been doing this business of trading over 55 years. God, they make it so complicated. It doesn't have to be. The best way to learn is to follow me, my actual investments. That's right. When I buy a stock, you follow me. Do exactly what I do. That's the best way to learn.
Check out the free 10-day trial. Learn more at philsgang.com.
Be my co-pilot at philsgang.com. Do what I do.
That's philsgang.com. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Welcome back to Phil's Gang. If you're making $65,000 a year, you used to be able to buy a house. Now, to buy a home, you need to make $106,000. That's right. That's what inflation does. And who causes the inflation? Your congressman, Washington. They cause the inflation on purpose so they can become more wealthy than they already are. The Senate, the House banking committees, they're gangsters. They're responsible. Do you know that they're responsible? They're supposed to be monitoring. That's right. And protecting you. That's right. The consumer, the hard-working guy on Main Street, they're supposed to be protecting you, looking out for you, looking out for your 401k. They're supposed to be focusing on the working families and the small and mom-and-pop businesses, which, by the way, they're all going out of business. I mean, I shouldn't say all, but a huge amount are going out of business right now. We have a record number going into bankruptcy. We've never had, in 14 years, so many small and mid-sized businesses filing for bankruptcy. But they tell you everything's fine, the economy's doing terrific. But the Senate Housing Banking Committees are supposed to help you. They're supposed to make sure that we didn't have QE. Supposed to make sure we don't have inflation. Make sure they didn't go to zero rates. You see, they're not there to help you. That's a lie. They're there to help themselves to get reelected every year. Retirement slipping away from you. That's right. Retirement slipping away from you. Northwestern Mutual came out with a report. Person needs $1.7 million to retire. Do you know that 78% of Americans who are reaching retirement age of 65 to 70 can't retire because they don't have $1.7 million? They're going to be working. They're going to have to dig their own grave. They won't even have enough money to hire somebody. Unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Now, but you don't have to suffer from all this if you know what to do in the market. See, the problem is they always keep on trying to get you to buy that hot stock, that new hot stock. It's not how it works. Here, let me show you NVIDIA. NVIDIA, and by the way, Sunday night, if you go to YouTube, we have what they call long and shorts, okay? Long segments and short segments. I do shorts like 2 or 3 a week in YouTube and also on Instagram, these little 1 minute, which people really enjoy. But Sunday night is a good night because I take everything that happened during the week, I explain it to you, what's happened during the week and what you could think, what I think is going to happen the following week. So if you're a novice, and believe me, we've been helping the non-professional investor for 25 years, and we can help you too. Sign up. I mean, the first 10 days doesn't cost you a thing. But again, NVIDIA, if you go and look on March 8th, NVIDIA hit a peak. And then the next day, it opened below its low. Now, it hit its high on the 8th. The 9th, in the morning, it opened that morning, it opened below the 8th low. So it went from its high to a low. That's called an inverse candlestick. That's telling you the stock is going to start falling apart. It's going to contract. And it did, 22%. And I remember when I was doing my Instagrams and on YouTube, my shorts for a minute, I'd be talking about how the stock was going to come down. Oh, no, he doesn't know anything. He missed all the rallies for the last 5 years. Well, what happened? I was right. And my gang members made money. It's a 22% drop on NVIDIA, which is never supposed to come down. Well, guess what happened on June 20th? My members now know what a reversal candlestick looks like. Not only for this stock, NVIDIA, but for every stock. They're going to know when they see that reversal candlestick, which you're going to see a lot of them, it's a warning your stock is going to crumble. Take a look. You can see it right here. Look. See how it opens to a high? I'm looking at right here, June 20th. Look at the high. The next morning, it opened below the low of June 20th. So June 21, it dropped below it. Then the next day it dropped. Those are called key reversals. And what they do, they try to run back up. And when they couldn't get to the high, both here on June 20th and both here on March 8th, they couldn't make that new high. They collapsed. So we were down 22% on that March 8th, and now we're down 16% with the current run that we're having on NVIDIA. But we're short. We know how to short, and we'll show you how to short. This is the key, because if it breaks, it's over. It's over. This is what's keeping the entire stock market up. If it breaks around that let's say 114, I'll give you a real safe number. So just remember, if it breaks 114, tech stocks are going to fold like a cheap suit. Bam. And all those people who said, NVIDIA, tech stocks will never come down again. It's different this time. They'll never come down again. A war won't even make them come down. Another pandemic wouldn't make it. It's different this time. It won't come down. They're immune to everything. Really? Well, you know what they're not immune to, don't you? Is the new law that Biden's putting in place to prevent, or it's been a law since 1959, and he reenacted the law. What it is, he can force any semiconductor chip with that law. He can stop the sales of that semi chip from any country. France can't sell them. As a matter of fact, what happened was when Russia invaded Ukraine, he enacted that 1959 law, and Russia no longer could get these advanced chips. Now he's doing the same thing, so China can't get these advanced chips. Do you know what that's going to do? We're going to have a trade war. A trade war. That's not a good thing. So all these people who sat around saying, the market will never drop again, it's different this time. Different this time. No, it's not different. Always remember, when you start your trading in the morning, get rid of your opinion. Don't have any opinion going into the market. You follow the money flow. Which way is the money going? Is the money going into that stock or out of that stock? That's all you got to know. And then look at the volume. You count back 5 days. Do we have more buyers than sellers? Then you count back 10 days, over 10 times. Do I have more buyers than sellers? Don't look at the candlesticks. Those are useless. Those are useless. So that's what's really critical right now. Keep your eye on NVIDIA. So again, the economy, everybody started last week when they said, oh, we're gonna cut rates. We're gonna cut rates. And the market went up 700%, and I said, and here's exactly what I said. A rotation out of tech to Dow, 740 points. Mark this down today, the 16th of July. That Phil Grande said 1 week from today or earlier, they will give that gain back. You know, it's only been 3 days and they've given more than half of it back already. I thought the market wasn't supposed to go down again. Be prepared so you know how to sell short. So you know how to short. So again, NVIDIA is not immune. The 7 big tech stocks, magnificent, aren't immune. They're like any other stock. They're like any other stock. And this thing with a soft landing is a joke. We're not going to have a soft landing. Anybody keeps talking soft landing, soft landing. Do you know we've only had one soft landing in 72 years? That's it. One soft landing. That's it. Are we going to be that lucky? What, are you nuts? One soft landing in 72 years? And they're trying to tell us, oh yeah, we're going to have a soft landing. No, we're not. Why would we be that lucky to think we had one in 72 years and now we're going to have one now? Remember, everything has to line up perfectly. Interest rates need to be going up. At the same time, inflation needs to be going down. At the same time, economic GDP growth needs to be expanding. That's why it's almost impossible. That's why it only happened once in 70 years. Look, join my gang and we'll help you. We've been helping non-professionals for 25 years.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grande, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me to